Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that will help out all those who are going for drama scholarships or drama aptitude tests for 11+. I'm going to base it off all the experiences that I've had, as well as anything that I would have wanted to do if I had the chance to do it again. So let's start. Also, sorry if I do sound a bit tired. There's been a lot of exams starting again because I am starting to go into a lot of my GCSE subjects and starting to do more GCSE stuff, so it's definitely becoming more tiring. Quick tip: if you are going to be going to high school in the future, make sure to always make revision notes, because I found that I'm definitely going to need them in the future for when I do my tests. I did drama aptitude tests to go into schools, and I was also invited to do drama scholarships and do a few other little monologues here and there to test if I could get into the school in a place for drama. I guess it's literally a drama scholarship, but I don't know, I'm waffling a bit. Make sure that if you are going to be doing a feast, you first read their email or whatever they send to you and see if there is any criteria or things that they want you to do or follow. For example, my school that I auditioned for wanted me to do a fairy tale themed monologue, and if you don't follow this, I highly doubt that they will consider you a candidate since you didn't follow their instructions, unless you are obviously with very nice examiners. But you do not want to show that you cannot follow instructions, or you do not take your time to carefully read their instructions. Also, make sure you do very good research into finding something that will show every good part of your acting ability. You definitely want to show off your best, so if you don't find a monologue which you feel like you can connect with or feel like you can express all your emotion with, that's probably not the right monologue, and you do need to go a bit more deeper into things that you might be able to connect with more. For example, when I thought of fairy tales, I definitely immediately thought of princesses, but I realized that I wasn't really a princess kind of girl. I really didn't want to do like a dream type fairy tale character. I don't know, that's what more princesses are. And the thing that came to my mother's mind, which I definitely got help from finding this monologue since I was struggling quite a lot, was the Wicked Witch of the West, or witches in general, since they're definitely part of the fairy tale. And you might think, oh, why would I want to play a villain? Why would I want to play a villain? But I realized villains actually have a lot of emotions they like to express, and a lot of intense emotions, which are very nice to express in a monologue. And I think it's always nice to be a bit different from others as well, because when I went into my drama scholarship audition, I definitely saw there were so many people doing princesses: Ariel, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. There were pretty much just princesses, and I don't remember much except from maybe something like Goldilocks, which isn't a princess, which is, well, still done quite often, even though she isn't a princess. But I found it that when I was in this room full of princesses and jolly nice characters, I definitely did stand out, luckily, because I was playing a villain and I was showing a much more dramatic, intense character, and I did enjoy my monologue as well. The Wicked Witch of the West might seem like a sad character to play, since she is a villain that ends up dying in the end and is the bad side of the bad character of the story, but she was actually pretty fun to play because she's so dramatic, and you can have real good fun if you study your monologue well and realize, oh, where should I emphasize words? Where should I raise my voice? Where should I turn away? You should also figure out if you are going to be allowed to move a lot. Some people did want to use a chair. I didn't use a chair personally. Maybe you like to use a chair, but make sure you think a bit about spacing, because I don't know if there's somebody else you're referring to, like for example in the Wicked Witch of the West there was a monkey that came in. Make sure you keep your focus on this imaginary monkey, or keep your focus on this imaginary dwarf if you're going to do Snow White. On to how I found this monologue. This monologue took a while to find, and I even asked my drama teachers, and they did give me options, but I didn't feel like I quite clicked with them. And the way I found this was like searching through libraries. I went to bookstores, which is, you might find surprising, but there are actually good books which have lots of different monologues that give you options, not just princesses. And I think books are definitely underrated. You can see them online as well. I think that they're always a good resource to look at. You could also try to think outside of the box. What considered a fairy tale? You can think, what is considered the fairy tale? And there are definitely modern fairy tales, such as the Northern Lights. And that would have been an interesting one, but I decided to go with The Wicked Witch of the West because I did enjoy it more. But the ability to have more abstract, interesting speeches is always a nice one to have, and having more than just one speech that you can enjoy, because if you only have one you might feel a bit scared. Oh, I have to do this one, otherwise I'm not going to be able to express myself. So just have at least two, three options would be quite nice. Maybe if you find that character that you really like, find other speeches on the same character, and then you'd be able to still have the character you want to play, but you might be able to find a more suitable speech that you will find funner to do, or more expression that you'd be able to convey through a change of scenery, because sadly the cool cut out the thing. And it was honestly just by luck that I did manage to find a monologue that I enjoyed. And this just proves to me that it takes quite a lot of time to find your monologue, or maybe for some people it would be immediate. It was my experience, and that I realized that made me realize that it's different for everybody. Definitely different for everybody. Some people really do like that princess dreamy goodness that people are actually very good at conveying, because that's just what works for some others. And if it doesn't work for you, then there are probably going to be at least a few monologues out there, if you do look hard enough, that you will definitely enjoy doing and then find that it clicks with you. I did some work with my drama teacher that I've known for a very long time, and I definitely know for sure that they'll give me some good feedback. So do try to look for someone that you know will give you some points to develop on for your monologue. It is always nice to have an outside view, not just you, because then you can get confirmation from others, as well as more tips on how to make it better. And try not to look for someone that always gives you good compliments constantly, because you want to have criticism to make your work better, and you want to have people that will give you honest answers and opinions. In my monologue, I actually did do a lot of movement. Not that much, but I did do more than just stand still. I used the space well because my teacher told me to, and I definitely use facial expressions, gestures, focus. Focus will be important if there's something that you're imagining or something that isn't really there, which definitely won't be. So you have to tell them, show the audience with your eyes that they exist there, and make sure your eyes don't waver or things like that. In the end, I am currently a drama scholar, and this is my experience. I'm not saying it's going to be the same for everybody, definitely not. All experiences are different for everyone, so your experience might be completely different from mine. You might find the speech immediately and not be able to find someone to give you feedback for it, and then there's probably always going to be different hard things that you'll run into. There will be obstacles that you will have to overcome, but the obstacles that you overcome will make you better, and that is definitely something that you should be aiming for as an actor. Always trying to improve something, be more in depth with it, connect with the character more, things like that. And in the end, sometimes your drama scholarship might not even be dependent on your drama ability. And I think the important thing is to always just go for it. Even if it isn't to do with your drama ability, it's experience. Free experience which is amazing for an actor, because you get a taste of what it's going to be like in real auditions. You get a feeling of how you're going to feel nervous, and you might not feel perfect on the day, but you can still feel a sense of that familiarity of doing your monologue so many times. If you feel that you are still uncomfortable or still like you haven't remembered all your monologue properly when you're nervous, that probably means you haven't practiced enough. Obviously, sometimes you might blank and that's not your fault, but if you are feeling that, oh, I can't remember lines at all, like you should know the lines as like, you should know the lines like the back of your hand. You should be able to move to that spot that you told yourself you would do because you've practiced enough so much that you will immediately walk towards there, or you'll immediately feel like you're doing something wrong if you aren't going towards there. In fact, one of the drama scholarship tests that I did, they told me that my drama ability wasn't actually going to affect that much of why I would get a drama scholarship or not. And I know for a fact that there are going to be schools that look at your academic score as well. So if you aren't confident in your academic score, then you might not want to get your hopes up too much for schools like that. And I would say, even if you know that you didn't get well on the test, I definitely recommend you to go anyway, because honestly, the more experience you get, the better it is. It's a win-win for you, and there's still a possibility that you might get in, especially in schools that don't look so much at the academic score, because for example in my school, I didn't actually do the test. I just got in on my drama scholarship test that I did, I guess, but I actually didn't do an academic test, so obviously my academic score didn't matter to them that much. Also, make sure to remember that there's going to be a lot of competition, and it is not your fault if you don't get it. There is going to be lots of people there. Sometimes it's not even going to be about how good of an actor you are. There is going to be so many people because they all want to have like that, oh, yes, I was also a drama scholar, because it's always nice to have that on your, not resume, but when you're being interviewed, for example, to go to sixth form. It's just a nice thing to have. So don't underestimate the amount of people that will go for it. And you should imagine almost like it's a lottery. Like, yes, there is parts that you can influence, but there's still going to be parts of it that are luck. And it's okay if you don't win, because there are going to be opportunities in the future. And just by doing this scholarship test thing, you are already improving your chances because you're getting experience. And you should also definitely remember to have fun. There's no point if you don't enjoy the monologue, if you don't have fun with it, like acting in front of people and like expressing yourself, because they will be able to see if you don't enjoy it. They'll normally be able to tell that you aren't actually getting into it that much, and you aren't having fun on stage, or you aren't getting immersed in your character. And I'm actually not taking drama GCSEs for various reasons, but that doesn't mean I don't like drama. I still do much of it out of school, and I still love to be part of it. After 11+, you might change a lot. You might find new interests and another ability that you're good at, find more fun, an academic ability, and your drama ability itself might actually change. You might realize, oh, I don't like it that much, but it's all just going to be a journey. And for now, definitely having experience is nice. It's going to be a roller coaster of a ride if you are doing 11+. It's going to be a roller coaster of a ride if you are doing 11+. And I know, I've gone through it. All I'd say is try not to stress too much, try to take care of yourself, and try to have fun in those moments where you can, like in a drama scholarship exam. Forget about the stress. It's more about being able to show the panel you are immersed in your monologue. And when I did my drama scholarship test, I really did have fun doing it, and I am definitely grateful to my panel that awarded me my drama scholarship, because it has changed quite a lot of my life. And I believe that by getting my drama scholarship, I've been able to go places I don't think I would have been able to go without it, so I am definitely grateful for it.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to see more similar content in the future about my experiences or any advice on previous things that I've been through, then make sure to leave it down in the comments. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!